Good evening, guys. Good evening. Yes, this is Spirit Journey. Today is Monday, September 15th, 2015, and it's 11:24 p.m. I feel led to um, post a video. Wow, I was just talking to a friend of mine, a new friend, and it's amazing how sometimes the creator or whoever may answer a prayer may send people who tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but what you need to. And I was just amazed at the counsel I was getting from this friend. And I mean, she has her own, you know, cares, concerns, but that she's taking time to tell me certain things. And I didn't bring up certain matters, but she knows enough about me, and she's telling me things. She had shared with me, I thought, such spiritual insight. And as you guys know, with this channel, I'm investigating, I'm trying to find out about myself, who I am and who I'm not, and what is life all about. Um, and talking to this person, um, just certain things that she's saying, it's kind of hard for me to even express myself. I've never met anyone like this person. I've met people who have certain insights, whatever, but I've never met someone like this person. Uh, I'm just blown away. I shared with her my things that happened to me that led me to even starting this channel, and that my being introduced to different belief systems, different paradigms, and I was forced to re-examine everything about myself, my beliefs, and it caused me a lot of duress and confusion, and I didn't know where to start in my search. And even still, it's like so many different things are, you know, I am on YouTube more often. I watch a lot of videos to just get I, what's happening now. I I want to get information. That's where I'm at right now. I want to get as much information and to make assessment, with all this information. Not all information is true. So I have to dig in deep to find out what's true and what's not true, what could be substantiated and what can't. This friend shared with me, like, she's concerned about, um, she doesn't want me to give up on activities. She wants me to be a part of society and to contribute, to whether I work for myself or work for a company, or whether I wanted to volunteer work, just to put myself out there. She doesn't want me to be a hermit. And I'm glad that she is, bold enough to even tell me that. And she uses tact. She knows how to talk to me. And what she said today was, um, she she wanted me to, how do you say this? she told me that spirituality, because I told her that I want to develop my spirituality, to find out what spirituality is. And she said, well, spirituality is not in a book. Because I told her that I have all these books that I'm trying to read and trying to get information. And she said, there'll be a time that you don't need those books. She said, spirituality is your being, and that you need an activity. You have to decide what type of activity, because this activity, that I think I think she's trying to say that don't just sit into nothing with your life, and that your means of developing your spirituality is developed through your daily activities that you do. Excluding, like, we all have to get up, make our bed, take a shower, cook our food. She's going beyond that. That what would be um, contributing to society, on a more, a larger scale, not just for yourself, and that through these activities will really hone in on your spirituality. And I didn't see that. It just really is. I've never heard what she's saying before. I mean, she said a lot of stuff, and I appreciate what she said to me. Um, it's just wow. We were talking for a couple of hours, and I'm just. I told her, I said, you like a guru. She says, what's a guru? Because she's not, English isn't her, she's not from here. And so I explained to her, oh, the people from India, they have the turban and the dot, and I was uh, painted a picture of what a so-called typical guru is. But I used to go to church. I stopped going to church in 2013, and I think my total church years, mainstream church, was maybe a total of 7 years out of my life. And with all that church I had, I never heard any of the ministers as spiritually attuned as she. I don't know where she gets some of her insight, but it's like she starts to say something, and I'm thinking, okay, where's this coming from? But I listen, and then she'd come up with something, and I said, I never thought about that. So I just felt that I needed to say this because I want to document it, and so I could go over the information she said, and because I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget that. I think it's you know wow. I know I'm not. What I'm saying might be disjointed, but I never experienced this before with a friend on this stuff. Never, never. And I guess I'm thinking, wow, just even how we met. It's about maybe 11 weeks since I first met this person, and it was just out of the blue. I didn't know who she was. I was sitting with my dogs, and and she liked dogs, and we just started chatting. And I said, hey, hey, we could go to the park, and I'm just totally amazed. And I feel like it's like this it's like almost like the information is coming down from above, from the heavens, and it's speaking through her and talking to me. And even she was saying, that what I'm saying is not for me, but it's meant for you. And I told her, I know that. I know what you're saying has nothing to do with you, and that the information is being given to me now because I need it. And I do need it because I'm at that part of my life where nothing really is making sense, and I guess to try to help me get focused. She wants me to get focused, and she doesn't. She also is trying to teach me about courage, and that you know um, life might take away something from you, or maybe you felt life cheated you out of something, or let's say you put a lot of effort in a particular task, whether it be a job or maybe a business that you're trying to start, and then something doesn't work out right and it crumbles, whatever. When you invest a lot of your time in something, she says, don't give it up. You that something about you have to create things on your terms. That especially if something that meant something to you. Just don't give up because someone else did it. Said this or that and closed doors on you. Just open your own doors and go out there. It's she really is being a good friend. She I guess she sees that I have potential. She sees that I invested a lot of time in um, getting a degree, my master's. She doesn't want me to lose it. She doesn't want me to give that knowledge up. But maybe she said that today's business world is about what she calls applied science, something like that. That 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 you have let's say a field of study, you know, in college, but these days it's not like the so-called obvious, but really taking taking that and applying to you. You create something out of it, like fabric. You get the fabric, which is the education, but you can make a dress with it. You can make a skirt. You can make a blouse. So that type of application. So you're taking something, a substance, the fabric, and then you're shaping it into something based on your needs or your talents. And so she's telling me, don't just we harnessed it and take it and apply it for something else. She's really digging. She's not backing down on me, and I appreciate her for that. So this is what I wanted to share. That hey, maybe she was sent to me from from heaven, from maybe the Creator has been hearing my prayers about my want to find answers, spiritual answers, answers about everything that I experience in life. So I guess also what I'm saying is when you get a new friend or even have an old friend, um, especially if they give you words of wisdom and insight to what questions you're actually asking the Creator about, don't take them for granted, you know. So I appreciate this. Oh, it's like a new awareness, and I'm glad that she shared that. There'll be a time that I don't need to read a book about spirituality. That spirituality is. Yeah, it sounds obvious, but I needed to hear that, and it makes a lot of sense. Do something with it. So I guess it's a matter of really finding out what activity. And I said to her, I don't know what activity I want to do at this time of my life. Let's say I learned everything, read up at this. I don't know what the next step is. She said, that's what I wanted you to say. So she was talking to me for over an hour, and she said, that's all I wanted you to say in this conversation, that you don't know what the next step is. And that's important, that you don't know. So I want you to be aware that you don't know. So yeah. So, but even still, even with that I guess it's part of the journey. That some of us we've created things, or said to ourselves, "Oh, I'll do this, and then after that, I'm going to do that and that." But life might say, "Hey, that's not where I want you to go." Or let's say you're being presumptuous, and that may not be the answer. But sometimes, I guess, not knowing is part of the journey, and I guess through more, you know, awareness, insight, or exposure, getting exposed to something else, and maybe that one day things would just click. So I look forward to that point. And again, she says, you create it. You create your life. So yeah, interesting that she said that, because in my back of my mind, I want to. I said to myself, I want to put down on paper, and start to think, put a mental image in my mind, and say, what what do I want to see in my life? Down to where I live, how I want to dress, what places I go to, uh, all these things. I need to learn how to paint a picture in my mind and say, that's something that I could live to do, and create. It's like a painting. If our lives that we experience is self-created, if that is the truth, then I'd like to create a life that is beautiful for me, that's creative, that is all wonderful. You know, um, I want to create that picture. So I want to really analyze what I want to see in my canvas. You know, so that's what I really want to say right now. I know it's not one central thing that I'm talking about, but I just felt the need to express myself, and I guess I feel that if I'm experiencing these feelings or questions, there might be other people too that are trying to tap into their higher self, and to learn to be their own follower, and to be a productive person, and a person who is courageous and takes wise chances in life. You know. So again, thank you so much for listening. Please feel free to share, or to even comment below on this video, and free to subscribe, and last but not least, to give me the thumbs up. See you guys. Be well. Bye bye.